keep that with the point. You can bring this out. We're gonna pull this.
That's on Latino. Like these motherfuckers really think they just like bro, like y'all niggas effed up too.
Right. They're the worst, bro.
It's that pride job.
They're the worst. Cause they're like embedded in their minds with the Catholic Church.
Alright, y'all wanna go in, so we're gonna start with that then. Alright, so we here, we live. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. You said the east, which way out? We're gonna go ahead and face that. We explain the situation in a second. Before we get going, make sure we got light. Y'all got the light back there. Hit that light too. If it's gonna help. If not, don't worry about it. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get going. We're gonna start off by giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Akodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well. Shalom Wabarakim Ha'aman Bakiyar, which is to say peace and blessings to the faithful elect in the Hebrew. Shalom.
Shalom.
I'm your brother Shariat Nawasai. To my left is
his brother War.
Behind me,
Brother Nayam, Brother Makar,
Brother Mahar.
Yeah, man, we the Hebrew Israelites, man. We come out. We hit the highways and byways. We in the elements right now, but we actually, by the Spirit, decided to, it's we're not even supposed to be out right now, and the apostles, the elders, they gave an order pretty much to basically apply wisdom during these times, follow the laws of the land. So we've been hitting the highways and byways, and just by the Spirit, we feel tonight that we're going to just gather amongst ourselves and pretty much to close our facility. Hey, this prophecy. The Lord said, man, he was gonna take his men off the street, man. You know what I'm saying? He gotta take his men off the street if it's gonna be a famine in hearing the word. We can start with that real quick. Whoever wanna get it. Then we can go back into the brothers was going into, y'all was going into the Latino thing, man. Cause then we're gonna have an open forum too. We just gonna really talk about, all the relevant things that's going on, and pretty much those relevant things, which is the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, or the true witness of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is prophecy, man. The spirit of somebody can get that. The spirit of Yahweh Shai is prophecy. What was that? Revelation 20 and
Was it Amos 4?
No, that's 8 and 11. And the spirit of Yahweh Shai is prophecy.
You want me to bring it out?
Oh yeah, you can go ahead.
This is Amos 8 and 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that I will send a famine in the land."
And what is a famine? If any brother want to bring that word out, that famine is going into the lack of something. Matter of fact, we just get what the word is for famine in the Greek. That's Salakia in the Hebrew. Famine. What's famine in the Hebrew? Who got it?
I got let me check this out real quick. It's the etymology app.
Okay. The brother in the car, he got the etymology of famine, and it says it's from the mid 14th century, from Old French, famine. It says starvation. Whew. From vulgar Latin, famina. It says Latin, fames, or famis, hunger, starvation, which is of unknown origin. So that means this concept goes back so far they can't date it. And that's of the Lord, because that's one of his ways of making amends with people, which is to, famine, pestilence, and sword. It's too bright for you to see. You got it? Bring it up. What you got?
In Hebrew, the Hebrew word for famine is ra'ib, and it's from the word hunger.
Anybody got that? Spirit of Yahushua's prophecy.
Revelation 19,
And 5,
19, 10.
10.
Got you.
You said it was Slaki. You go ahead, Mahar. What you just said?
Definition is a famine is hunger, more or less extensive. Dearth,
Khan.
famine, famished,
Khan.
hunger.
Right.
So famine or famished and dearth. Those are the words that it goes back to.
So the Lord said it's hunger, man. The etymology goes back into starvation. So it's completely the end of something to the point it forces starvation. Now starvation of what? You go ahead, boy. The famine of hearing.
I'm adding one more word too.
Okay.
This comes from it's the primitive of it. So suffer. It says to suffer.
And that's how the Lord makes them in. If you cause him to suffer, you not doing, because the scripture said the Lord is long suffering. You know what I'm saying? If you cause the Lord to long suffer for you to do what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? You tarry at turning back to the Lord, he gonna make your ass suffer. You might go through a little bit of famine. You know what I'm saying? You might go through a lot of bit of famine. Ultimately to the end, to the point you starve. Starve is death. You know what I'm saying? That's ultimately death, man. So the Lord gonna bring starvation, man. Why is that
It's gonna
script?
be like a fig tree.
Damn light.
Huh.
Yeah, you niggas gonna wither away. You can bring that out of war.
That I will send a famine in the land.
Call it.
Okay. Amos 8 and 11. That I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
So that's why we, you know what I'm saying, we're gathered how we're gathered, man. A lot of men that's, you know, teach a lot of men of the Lord, man. You know, I believe a lot of brothers be men of the Lord, but it's all gonna manifest. But you know, brothers that go out and do what they're supposed to do, you know, be men of the Lord even when they're not just going out. You know, they haven't been able to go out due to these draconian laws. You know what I'm saying? This damn devil has, you know, placed upon the inhabitants of what's known as America, which is the daughter of Babylon, man. And yeah, man. Brothers got something to bring out. Go ahead.
We're gonna bring up Revelation 19 and 10.
Yeah. So to finish the point up, that's why we're not ultimately out here, man. You know, we're out here in the elements. If somebody wanted to access us right now, you can access us. You know, but you're not able to how you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord said he was gonna do that. You know, you gotta pay attention when prophecy right in front of your face. This is prophecy, man. Jake don't listen any goddamn way. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead, come on. You niggas' time is running short, man. You niggas running, you cars running on fumes right now.
This is Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship power for so I can worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
So there you go. So when you in the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, you going into prophecy, man. Man, that's how you know a lot of these camps did not be real teachers of Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? Real prophets. There's a lot of false prophets. They don't go into no prophecy, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really got the testimony of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? So prophecy be right in front of people's eyes, and they don't see it, man.
Or they speak the prophecy but not live it.
Somebody get Isaiah 30 and 10. You keep going. You got something to say? Matter of fact, start at 9. Yeah, you said they'll do what?
They speak of the prophecy, but not live it.
Well, what you mean by live it?
Like you could tell somebody about the prophecies, but how you going about telling them could be, be off.
Right.
Like how the Christians do.
Right.
Kind of like not living up to your word or just simply being lukewarm.
Or
Right.
like you purposely trying to pick a fight with somebody, trying to tell them the prophecies when you ain't supposed to be picking no fight with it.
Right. Yeah, it's just how, right. You got these false, right. Ones that's not going about, they're not going about the order. You know what I'm saying? They don't have any order. Because you're not supposed to be teaching Edomites. Examples like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be, out here arguing with men. You ain't supposed to be doing none of that, man. We here to give you brothers. We here to give you Israelites. Mainly you brothers, the straight skinny, as brothers say. You know what I'm saying? We're here to give you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. So help me Yahweh. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why you can't go to an Edomite to learn, because he won't teach you the truth. He'll hide that from you. And these Edomites know the scriptures too. And they'll use it for all the wrongdoings.
Because they can't do nothing else with the scriptures.
Like all these Christian pastors, I seen that one of them, he was hosting a live or whatever, and he was asking that all the people give all their stimulus checks donated to the church. So these
Whoa, hold on, say it again. That's crazy.
That one of these pastors for a Christian church, a modern day Christian, really, because we
the real Christians.
We the real Christians. We followers of the Hamashiach in truth and all sincerity. But one of these modern day Christians, an Edomite Christian, he's only in it for the bread, because he was hosting a live, telling everybody to donate to the church when he's not even open. He was telling everybody to donate all their stimulus checks, which is helping them eat, really.
The white bread.
Oh
man.
Devil, man.
Oh man, I got a scripture. Let me get this to back up what the word just said. Proverbs 4 and it says matter of fact, to start how he got to where he even going into right now. Let me start at 12. Let me start at 11. I have taught thee in the way of wisdom. I have led thee in the right path. When thou goest, thy steps shall not be straightened, because they're gonna already be straight. It says, and when thou runnest, thou shalt not stumble. You know what I'm saying? So when you are ready to pick up in this truth, take fast hold of instruction. Let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life. In the back of what the ox said, if I will real quick, he said, pretty much these these false prophets, you know what I'm saying? They're hirelings. They teach for hire. You know what I'm saying? They don't teach for truth's sake. And we know that they're not to be following the instruction. We know them to not be following the instruction of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shah. Because what did Yahweh Shah teach? Yahweh Shah taught, freely have you gave, freely have you received, freely you give, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost you nothing to learn this. It don't cost you any money, man. You know what I'm saying? It costs you time and the pay. Only thing you gotta pay is attention. What the hell you got people paying for in your church, your so-called building, your so-called church not even open? Let me keep going to get to this point. It says, enter not into the path of the wicked. So we ain't supposed to go that route. And go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it. Pass not by it. Turn from it and pass away. You know what I'm saying? And that's going into, you got these fake Jakes that's being false prophets. You know what I'm saying? TD Jakes, TD Snakes, Creflo. You know what I'm saying?
I got something for that. Exactly what I'm talking about.
You got something right now?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's, Matthew 23 and 27 says, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like unto whited
pot.
No. Sepulchres.
Sepulchres.
Which
Or
indeed
how you want, yeah.
appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead man's bones and of uncleanliness.
So you like a beautiful casket. You know, when Jake died, they put Jake in the old glorious, luxurious casket. You know what I'm saying? This gold, it's made of these hard materials and stuff like that. So you're beautiful on the outside, but inside you're dead. You know what I'm saying? That's what I just said. So you keep going. You
Keep going. I got something. I got Jeremiah 23 to go back to war. Jeremiah 23 from the top. It says, "Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture," said Yahweh.
You got it out.
Jeremiah 23:2. "Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, thy power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them."
And who's the ones that went away? The ones that were smart. You know what I'm saying? We weren't foolish. Somebody get Isaiah 9:16. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't foolish, man. We weren't foolish enough to sit around and listen to lies. Because we learned this, Isaiah 9:16 real quick. Then whoever got some.
You said 9:16.
Real quick.
This Isaiah chapter 9 verse 16. It says, "For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed."
So we ain't sit around because we seen destruction coming. This leading us down the wrong path. And I got one more real quick to back up that point. It says Proverbs. Proverbs. Let me start at 7. Proverbs 17. This will go into something Mahar said to bag up war. He made a statement about, that's white bread. White bread ain't good for you. It says Proverbs 5:17, 4:17. "For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence." And that's really going into you Edomites. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, pick up a Bible and teach. You know what I'm saying? That's complete blasphemy. It says, "My son," verse 18, "but the path of the just is as the shining light." You know what I'm saying? This is how these lights shine in our fates in here in this car. This is spiritual. You know what I'm saying? It says, "That shineth more and more unto the perfect day." So we're going to get brighter unto the Lord's coming. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be ultimately bright.
I got something to go with that too.
And one last one real quick.
Okay.
The point. No, you good. It says Proverbs 4:19. "The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble." You know what I'm saying? It's like darkness. It's like the dark tripping over itself. You know how you trip over something in the dark? You know what I'm saying? If darkness had the ability to do that, it wouldn't know what it tripped over because it's all the same shit. You know what I'm saying? You are darkness. But you go ahead, Kabar.
I got 1 Corinthians 15:33, where it says, "Be not deceived, evil communications corrupt good manners." And I got another one that kind of go with that, because that's that if you ain't got no good manners while you trying to teach the word, you know what I'm saying, of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, then they say you ain't got no order in how you doing things. 1 Corinthians 14:40. "Let all things be done decently and in order." Just like that. And then another one to go with it, because there always be some prophets that be just trying to wing it, putting out words, saying this and that, when they're not even going about it how they're supposed to be going about it.
Somebody good at bring out Deuteronomy the 18th chapter. How you should know a prophet, if he a real prophet or not. This is the 18th chapter somewhere.
I got another one. Okay.
Go ahead, Kabar Salaki.
You good? 1 Corinthians 14:37. "If any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of Yahweh."
And that's kind of that's like a segue point in what we talking about, because we went from talking about what it is to be in the true spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah, which is prophecy, and we went into the false prophets somehow, which is a part of being a prophet. You deal with false prophets. You know what I'm saying? You niggas ain't teaching the truth. Read what you just read again, Kabar, Baba Kushar.
1 Corinthians 14:37. If any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of Yahweh.
Kind man. So it's a way to you know, on Dragon Ball Z when they wanted to do a lesson on that, like the spiritual. It's like a scouter, but we got like spiritual scouters. It's a protocol, it's a guideline that one must be following to be deemed as such. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you false prophets, a lot of you pastors don't foot the bill, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got one more too, real quick. It's Leviticus 19:14. Thou shalt not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind. Thou shalt fear thy Yahweh, or thy power. I am Yahweh.
Somebody want to go into that? Oh.
Yeah, you can go into it. I got something to follow up on.
You niggas, point I pull out of that, you niggas stumbling blocks, man. You putting stumbling blocks in front of the way of the sheep, man.
This the perfect follow.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah 23:13. And I have seen folly in the prophets of Samaria. They prophesied in Baal. They caused my people Israel to err. Jeremiah 23:14.
So when our people ain't getting something right, we going off. It's because it's some false prophet out here. Because our people sheep, they follow. You know what I'm saying?
Jeremiah 23:14. I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem an horrible thing. They commit adultery and walk in lies. They strengthen also the hands of evildoers, that none doth return from his wickedness. They are all of them unto me as Sodom.
See
and
that?
the inhabitants.
The Lord said you niggas like some faggots. You know what I'm saying? He don't even know you. He don't want to know you. You see what he did to Sodom? Go ahead.
Jeremiah 23:15. Let's top it off. So therefore, thus saith Yahweh of hosts concerning the prophets.
He ain't circumspect.
Behold, I will feed them with wormwood and make them drink the water of gall.
That and the elders been bringing out that wormwood. Go into wormwood. Somebody pull that. Go into that word. Wormwood. What is wormwood?
Got it. Wormwood's definition:
Poison, man.
from an unused root supposed to mean to curse.
Mm-hmm.
Wormwood regarded as poisonous and therefore accursed.
See that? Lloyd he gonna poison you niggas, man. He gonna let you poison yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody get Romans 1 and 20, 1 and 20, start at 20. To prove, we'll link to prove that point real quick.
1 and 20.
Yeah, 1 and 20. Well, we got it.
Romans 1 and 20. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his internal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah. Come on.
Because that when they knew God, when they knew Yahweh, they glorified him not as Yahweh or as power.
Sure.
Neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart that was drunken.
See that?
Or darkened.
That's going into that poison. We finna get it though. Keep going.
Professing themselves to be wise.
Professing what?
Professing themselves
See?
to be wise, they became fools.
People wonder why. Go ahead.
And changed the glory of uncorruptible power into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts.
So instead of you niggas becoming like entities that can't die, you became like goddamn grass and trees that wither away. You know You know what I'm saying? Trees outlive you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Jake down at 50. And that's because what you into. Go ahead.
And creeping things. Wherefore Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanness
See?
through the lust of their own hearts,
See that? Keep going.
to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie.
See? So the Lord do that, man. He give you over to that poison. Keep going.
And worship and serve the creature more than the Creator,
Exactly.
who is blessed forever.
The Lord said, I'm blessed. Jake talking about blessings on blessings on blessings. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, the Lord is Jake, man. The Lord is a Jake, man. He said he blessed. The Lord said he blessed, man.
I'm blessed.
The Lord,
Say he blessed.
man, the Lord, you won't see won't nobody talk for the Lord. So the Lord gotta, you know what I'm saying? He gotta remind niggas. And he about to. As he should. He just sitting back, just. Y'all think the Lord, oh man. Where you at, verse what? All right.
Yeah, I just finished 25, about to be on 26.
I was gonna say real quick about so I gotta talking about that lie. I got that another scripture that go with that.
Go ahead.
You want to finish or you want me to get it real quick?
Did you finish the verse?
He took finish 25. He got 26.